If you played Battletoads back in the day, you probably remember how hard it was, and you probably remember this level. But do you remember anything past this level? Yeah, me neither. I don't think a lot of us do. It was so difficult, and you probably struggled to even get to this part, that anything beyond it feels like a faded memory or even a dream. So I barely remember anything past this level. Most people either quit or swapped games, while others, they accepted the challenge. Some games weren't just difficult, but they changed the way how you viewed games and played them forever. I vividly remember playing Battletoads on my grandmother's old dusty sofa. You remember the one. So Battletoads came out in 1991 for the NES. And not gonna lie, when I first saw it, I thought it was just a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles knockoff. It was fun, it was colorful, but this game didn't come to play. In that intro, yep, soundtracks were made differently back in the day. I was just an innocent kid going through my old NES hand-me-down games, and this one looked like it'd be a good time. It looked fun. The cover art was really cool. But as soon as I got into it, it humbled me very quick. It was colorful, full of attitude, loud, and had no mercy. I mean, just listen to this pause music. So I booted it up again, thinking I'd stand a chance. And I'm sure as many as you know, and I secretly kind of knew this going in despite my confidence, it's notoriously hard. Here's a clip of my first drop-in. As we all know, this game doesn't mess around. The difficulty is off the charts. Something else that was really cool is you could always call in a friend for co-op. A friend, a neighbor, an older sibling. Because back then, it always felt like you had a better shot when you had someone next to you by your side. Spoiler warning, you didn't. All it really did was cause double the chaos, double the deaths, and maybe even an argument between friends. Yep, there was friendly fire in this game, and you could actually fight each other. But once I got past the first few enemies, and I got a weapon, I felt instantly powerful again and remember how that feeling actually felt. And even if you made it past a few early enemies, the controls were questionable. Hitboxes felt inconsistent, enemies didn't always play fair, and don't get me started on the platforming. In the second level, there's this jump that I would try over and over and over again. It doesn't land right. Still to this day, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And you'd swear you'd made it and fall straight into the void. Your timing had to be perfect. Literally frame perfect to make this jump. This game wasn't about fairness, and I think that kind of adds to the magic of this. And then you get to the hover bikes, the part we all remember. This wasn't just trial and error. I call this trial and trauma. The screen scrolls so fast, obstacles blur, again the hitboxes are usually off, and just when you think you have the rhythm down, they throw in walls randomly out of nowhere. No warning, no mercy, pure panic. You blink, and you lose. You have to start the entire game all over again. I felt all the childhood rage instantly coming back to me. And I need to know out there, did you ever make it past the hover level? If you did, drop a comment and let me know. So what's past the hover bikes? Most people don't know. Or maybe they just don't remember because they only got a few chances at it. Well, all the levels after this, they felt like a fever dream. There's a vertical tower you climb where crows drop bombs on your head. A level where you surf through spikes and whirlpools try to pull you under. Then you have a riding snake made of platforms floating through space. A jet stage that gives you flashbacks to the hover level. A brutal pipe and underwater level. And then a dark twisting tunnel where you're chased by spinning lights. The kind of level that makes you wonder, how did the devs imagine this? The further you got, it really felt like the game was trying to test your sanity. And the bosses, just surreal. A robot fight where you see through its eyes like he's watching you. A rat that chases you down a vent. And a last boss fight that barely feels real. Like the game knew you weren't even supposed to ever make it this far. For years, I just looked at Battletoads as just an unfair and notoriously hard game. But looking back, it was trying to teach us something. That failure isn't the end, and you should always keep going. You didn't beat it on your first try, you probably never even beat it at all. But you kept showing up, and you kept trying, and that's what mattered, and that's what sticks in memory. Some games just don't stay in your memory, they shape the way you remember playing games. The way you learned, and the way you kept going. This wasn't just a hard game. This was a checkpoint of our childhood. A test to see how far we would go, just to see what was next. And if you kept trying, even when the game felt impossible, then you had a hidden save too. This is Hidden Saves. If this brought back something for you, feel free to subscribe or drop a comment. And let me know what we should dig up next, because we have plenty more on the way. Catch you in the next one.